Hey, we're venturing into the fourth update for the Le Mans event, which is going to be just a week away now, next weekend, so it's getting a lot closer. We've teamed up with the Piston Heads community, who are off for their annual pilgrimage to Le Mans. In a few days' time, I think many of them head over around Wednesday and Thursday, so I'll be starting the update then, and we'll be going through into next weekend. The update so far, the storylines that they've been generally quite changeable, quite mixed. That was up to the third update, which we did a couple of days ago. And I suspect that trend is going to continue through into this fourth update as well. But we'll have a look and see what the charts are showing in a second. Before I get on with that, just to very quick say about the ads at this website. So there's links right across all the pages. If you can have a browse through it and click through the links, you'll be helping to pay for the website. So thanks so much for doing that. Going to start off again, as we have been doing, on Wednesday the 15th of June. And here we go. We're under a trough of low pressure across the west and northwest of Europe. That's including the UK and Ireland, and also going down into France as well, particularly the northern part of France, of course, where we're interested in, where Le Mans is. Upper air temperatures are looking very disappointingly cool, really, for the time of year across France. The heat is being pushed down into Mediterranean. Even there, it's a bit on the poor side, really, compared to what you'd expect this time of year from the central part of the Mediterranean. So very cool temperatures, really, across many central and western parts of Europe. It's suggesting heavy showers breaking out here on Wednesday, when a lot of you will be going over and pitching up your tents. May get more widespread through because of Wednesday. Could be some big showers mixed in there. This chart is showing convective potential. It's called Cape and Lifted, and basically the brighter the colours, the greater the cape, and cape essentially means thundery potential. So where you're seeing these green and yellow colours, and they are in there over France, it's indicating the chance that the showers could be thundery. So not only heavy rain showers, I expect to see lightning and thunder mixed in there as well. Temperature's really disappointing for the time of year, just 19, 20, 21 degrees, well below average for the middle part of June in France. Thursday, 16th, still has that trough of low pressure centred across many central, northern, western parts of Europe. Upper air temperatures remain cool. There's more precipitation to come as well. Heavy showers or thunderstorms breaking out during the course of Thursday. Wouldn't be surprised if there's longer spells of rain in there across the northern parts of France. Of course, you might get lucky and miss those downpours, but prepare for rain if you're off early on Wednesday or Thursday. Prepare for big showers or thunderstorms. Again, there's convective potential with that. The bright yellow-green colours indicating risk of lightning and thunder, and temperatures do remain on the cool side for the time of year. This is just suggesting upper teens Celsius. You could probably increase that a little bit. These are normally a bit lower than you would when it eventually ends up as. So this is showing 18 or 19 Celsius for northern France. You could probably increase that to 20 or 21 degrees, but still that is pretty cool for the time of year. Then we're going to Friday, and well, the trough is beginning to lift out a little bit. We've got this slight ridge starting to build in the Atlantic. It's beginning to turn winds into the north, so cooler air starting to come down across the UK, particularly be feeling cool at the end of the week. Upper air temperatures still looking very disappointing, really, and it's turning even cooler across the UK and Ireland. There's still showers breaking out here again across many parts of France during the course of Friday. Won't be at all surprised if there's lightning and thunder mixed in, because again we have convective potential indicated by those green and yellow colours. Temperatures, if anything, are lowering a little bit more. So just 17, 18 degrees really is the suggestion here. Again, you might be able to increase that a little bit more, but the overall idea is a very cool run up to Le Mans. Then we go into Saturday the 18th of June, so this is a week away, and this is day one of Le Mans. And at least that trough of low pressure beginning to move off towards the east. A ridge is starting to build out to the west across the UK and Ireland. Very cool areas coming down from the north, but that is a slight improvement in terms of precipitation. Upper air temperatures very cool, and there is still some precipitation around, but generally it's looking light, so this is indicating the chance of showers still for day one of Le Mans. But overall it is an improvement. The showers aren't as heavy, they aren't as intense, not as widespread. The thundery potential is easing as well. Temperature's really cool for the time of year, but it's an improvement. It's a bit better there for day one. And then day two, the final day of Le Mans, which is Sunday the 19th of June, has this ridge building over France ahead of this area of low pressure that's developing in the Atlantic. So it's still within cool upper air temperatures. There's still a risk of some showers, but they are looking generally lighter here. Although notice this huge massive rain that's knocking on the door of Ireland and the Brest Peninsula, so really heavy rain is threatening day two of Le Mans. We've got to keep an eye on that, because if that comes in quicker than the model is thinking, then that could bring a very wet spell for the final day of Le Mans. But that's just being held off enough to suggest that actually you might get, believe it or not, you might get a fairly dry weekend of it. With all the rain before the event, then the 2 days of Le Mans, actually the showers risk seems to be easing off, and it doesn't look too bad. Temperatures very much on the disappointing side. And, of course, that's the trend that we've been looking at throughout these updates. So I think we're going to have to contend with quite a cool event this year. And in terms of the precipitation, it looks like most of the rain is before Le Mans, and then actually the 2 days of the event, Saturday and Sunday next weekend, looking fairly dry. Can't rule out some shower, but certainly drier than compared to the earlier period leading up to Le Mans. Have to watch out for that massive rain that's knocking on the door of the UK and Ireland by the end of Sunday. If it comes in any quicker, obviously it is going to be threatening Le Mans. So that's how it's looking for the fourth update. We'll do another update probably on Tuesday. That may well be our last one for this year. So come back for that one last time on Tuesday. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.